What's up, Zach? What's up, Pinks? What is happening, friends? It's finally got that car weather now. It's great. Drove the Fox to work. I got a story about that. Let me pop the hood real quick. While I wait for some people to get in here. She wasn't happy with me. Yeah, the Fox was not a happy camper. I need to go ahead and just actually, while we're at it, I need to just buy the EGR delete like ASAP. So Tim, hey Eris, what's going on, sir? How's the picture, guys? I think I found a good spot in the garage. It just means that I got to stand here. I like having my seat. Oh, well, though. These are pretty good. I don't know if you guys ever tried these. These little Members Mark smoothies from Sam's. They're probably really bad for you, but they're delicious. Yeah, I've driven both cars in the past 3 days, so that's pretty exciting. Actually, it's past 2 days. And I'll be daily driving Mustangs for the rest of the week. Unless it rains, and then I got the Sequoia hooked up to the trailer, so if I have to, I'll decouple. I appreciate you, Tim. Yeah, please hit that thumbs up button, folks. Let's see if we can do it like this. There we go. So hope everybody's having a good week so far themselves. The weather is finally getting nice, and I just got out of the shower, so my hair's all messed up. And yeah, took the boss out to a great cruising event on Sunday. Kind of posted about it already, but there was I'll talk about that in a second. Let's talk about the Fox. So I drove the Fox to work, and I've got an exhaust leak because one of the I don't know what the heck you call them, the ball joints, ball joint, call it that, whatever. One of the ball couplers has got a dent in it, so it leaks from there. And on top of that, the freaking TBI, the throttle body injection, I thought I had a leak at the header. I opened the engine and I rev it, and you can hear those injectors because there's only two of them. They're going. It's really annoying. But anyways, so what's up, Gary? Listening, looking for parts. Gotcha, Gary. So yeah, I drove the Fox body to work, and I get every morning. I do my normal routine, get in the Fox body or get in the car. I go to Panera Bread because I got the coffee membership. It's horrible coffee, but it's $10.99 a month and unlimited coffee like every 2 hours. Can't beat that. So I got a coffee. Then I go on base, and I'm driving, and about halfway to work, the car starts shaking bad. And it's almost like it's knocking. And I'm like, oh, God, this is the end. I was hoping to keep driving this car, but you know what? It was coming. And I had the mentality, it's like, maybe I should pull over and take a look. And then I was like, you know what? I was going to replace this motor anyway. The damage is done. I'm just going to go to work. So I got the rest of the way to work on a hurt motor. And I was like, hopefully it'll just get me home. I popped the hood, expecting to find, and it's not making a good noise. It doesn't sound good at all. And the power was like cut in half almost. That's what it felt like. And that's not a lot of power there. This thing's already gutless as it begins. And so I get there, I open the hood, I'm looking around for the problem, and there's something stupid. The one of the spark plug wires popped off and it just shot itself off, I guess. And I got it back on easy, but my stupid self forgot that headers are like 2,000 degrees, and I burned the tip of my finger, so that was good. But yep. Luckily, no damage to the engine. But I've got to do that EGR delete because every time or after I drive this thing for a while, it doesn't take very long, and the EGR gets plugged up again. Like it's pushing all that soot out of the motor. I just got to do that delete. I got to get rid of that thing. It is so frustrating to have to keep over and over pulling it off and clearing it out. So I need to find a good link for the part and just buy it. What is up, Fat Boy Fox? Smacky, what's going on? Oh, it. It's so hot. I didn't even really feel it initially. I just like, ooh, that doesn't feel right. Oh, I got a good video for April 1st, guys. And I'm debating if I want to save it for next year because I thought I'd have like, I don't know. I didn't want to do it with, it's a really big video and it's not an April Fool's video, but people will think it is. So I'm going to do it on April Fool's. So I might just save it for next year still. It's that crazy. Some of you guys are going to be shocked when I show it. I've been squatting on this one since I started the channel. We're saying, hey. Fat Boy Fox put out a short. What? I'm going to check that one out. So, yeah, Fox is still driving as good as it was. It's not super great, but they're driving. We got now that we're getting them out, definitely got to get I'm going to start playing with the draggy here a little bit. Probably going to take the draggy out and just I've got an old Samsung S9 Plus, so I'm going to sync it up to the S9 Plus and just use that as my dedicated draggy camera. And I got a phone mount for the window. I probably should have got something better. I got one of the flexible ones, so it's going to be bouncing like that. So I probably should have got one that's a little more steady, but it is what it is. We'll use that for the time being. But we'll test out the draggy here. I might do it tomorrow, actually, if I can get it charged tonight. Might test it out, see how it goes. Yeah, and then the next step would be after I get draggy content in the Fox body, I just want to know how fast it goes 0 to 60. I want to get a 0 to 60 time, and I might even be able to legally do a quarter-mile pull because I don't know how fast it's going to get. I'm sure I could get – I'd be curious if this thing could crack 100 in a quarter mile. I don't think it can. I think I'm going to guess that in the quarter mile it'll hit 90, 98. I bet you it hits 98. And at 98, with 3 gears, no overdrive, this thing is screaming. Tim's busy working. I put out 2 today. Oh, there you go. Fat Boy Fox can start putting out some content. What's up, Wasted Talent? Alexis Nava. I don't think I've ever seen you in here. Were you in? Have you been in here before? Welcome. My computer is kind of like dim right now. What's up, Stupid Fast Truck? It's not car show season here yet. LOL. We had a foot of. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we're about to get. So we have a good week of weather. It was a great week. Great weather on Sunday. So Sunday, 88 miles an hour. Well, it's just fast enough to time travel, you know. All right, it might hit 88. You might be right. You're probably closer than I am. But so Sunday, let's talk about what we did. Sunday was a pretty cool time. It's the first time I was able to get all the Boss 302s out together. My car and all three of my sons went. I was really worried about it because Hayden's only 18 months, and so I thought we would have to leave. But that kid freaking loved it, man. It was awesome. Maddox was driving around with him with a 24-volt battery. So if you don't know, Power Wheels do about 5 miles an hour stock. You throw a 24-volt in there, then they do 10. 10's pretty quick. If they crash at 10 miles an hour, it's going to hurt. And so I was a little nervous because all I had was a 24 volt. So Maddox, my wild man, was driving around with the baby, a 24 volt battery, and they were doing donuts. And it was the most hilarious thing ever. The kid was like getting super into it. It was great. It was awesome. So I had a great time with that. The event we went to, I kind of posted about it already. But it was a really important event here locally. There's a really big car family here. It actually led to some stuff for me too. We'll talk about here in a second. There's a car family here. They've been around here for a long time since I showed up. Their daughter, they get their kids involved just like I do. They have a Jeep and they bring a Jeep for their little girl. They go to all these car events, and the little girl's driving around on a little Power Wheel, right? And the girl had caught coronavirus and RSV at the same time. She had multiple complications, was moved from ICU here to another ICU via helicopter. And then her condition deteriorated so much that she had to be moved to another ICU in Chapel Hill, North Carolina via ambulance. So her parents have been like coming out of pocket to stay in hotels and be by her side this whole time because they're hours away from home. And so the car show was a benefit to raise money for these people and help them be there for their daughter when she wakes up, which she actually woke up today, which is pretty awesome. I think I'm a man of God and things were happened for a reason. And it was pretty awesome to hear that. But she's got a long road ahead, but it's good that they seem to be making some headway. Let's see. Let me get caught up in these comments. But yeah, we went to that car show. I'm going to do a video here, and I'm going to plug in nobody has to feel obligated, but anything that people can put in I'm going to put a GoFundMe link in the video that I do. And if anyone can help them out, that'd be much appreciated. I think they still have a long road ahead before they can even come back down here. I just don't, I thought I needed to do something just because like they're kind of very similar to me and that how they get their kids involved in it. And like, I just can't imagine what I would do if that was my kid. So anything I can do to help a fellow parent ease the burden and stress of what they need to do, I felt like, I should do. I needed to do something. So some of the subscribers have already donated, and I appreciate you guys. They appreciate you, so that's awesome. We'll leave it at that. There is a GoFundMe link. It's on the channel already. If you guys are already interested, it's in a post, I believe, in the comments. I could even probably post it here. But nobody has to feel obligated. But if you feel you would like the help, then I know they'd appreciate it. All right, let's see. Off my little soapbox. So, moving forward, I have been able to pick up a collaboration / sponsorship also from that car show, which is pretty awesome. So, sneak peek knowledge for you guys. We're going to do a video where, here's how I'm kind of going to spin it, right? So, how when it's like a mom and daughters, right? They might go out and get their nails done, right? So what do guys do? What do guys do with their sons? You might go to a ball game, right? But what do car guys do with their sons? You go to car shows. Well, we're gonna do something that's kind of like the equivalent of getting your nails done, right? We're gonna take the Boss 302 and a mini Boss 302, and we're gonna go get the windows tinted. So we picked up a sponsorship for that, and they're gonna tint both windows of a Power Wheel and the real Boss. So that's going to be pretty awesome. That's something that car has needed for a long time. So I'm really excited about that. And the company that is going to do it is the one that was kind of actually hosting that car event because the person is one of their employees. Let's see. Let me get caught up in the comments. I know I'm like super far behind, guys. All right. Everybody's talking. I miss owning Foxes. 60% of the fun is waiting for them to break. You know, it is. It's kind of not. It's kind of surprising that the Fox has never stranded me. So it's like it's almost stranded me. Like it tried its best. It spewed all the coolant out, but I was able to button it back up with a screwdriver. So pretty lucky. My 15 F350 would do 95. Oh, I need to get a bigger truck. Me and the missus were talking. I already need a bigger truck. I need one like ASAP. But it's not going to happen ASAP. What's up, RJ? Look at that sweet new Camaro, man. RJ, you going to Ford Takeover, and if you're going to Ford Takeover, what are you taking to Ford Takeover? Because you got the Camaro. I never even thought about that until just now. What's up, Bama? Let's see. We're saying hey. Hey. That boy Fox. Yeah, it is great. It's super fast. Like it's I don't know. Like I said, I'm a man of faith, so I do pray. And you never want to hear anyone's kid is not doing well. Tired of the fishbowl. Oh yeah. Yeah, it needs it bad. It has been and it's black interior, so like it's gonna help a lot. But I'm not gonna go crazy. My Sequoia definitely is not legal. It definitely does not have legal tint. So we're gonna do something. We're gonna do the max legal limit because I don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna have to get it inspected for many, many years to come. So I just rather just do the legal tint and we'll leave it at that. Either way, it'll be better than what's on there, which is nothing. Sounds like a good time. Nothing brings family together like a window tint. I think it's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna try to have fun with this. I'll probably bring probably do the baby's car, honestly, because the other boys already have kind of decals on their windows. I could pull them off though. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll be fun. Both your Foxes stranded you multiple times. Here's what I want to do. Oh shoot, that really hurt. Oh, see, the Fox is trying to kill me. I want to do so. The video you're gonna see, and you've probably seen the pictures already. I got all 3 cars on the trailer behind the boss. I really, really want to race my buddy in his EcoBoost, hauling the trailer. I think I still got him. The power to weight should be a lot closer, but I think I still got him. I think it'd be funny though. I want to put a camera on the rear trunk overlooking the Power Wheels as you see me pulling away from the other car. You got bad luck to me when I first got in mine. I was stranded at 3 different times. When you first... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, what's up, Frank? I was thinking Frank's 3 Stangs. I haven't seen Frank. Where's Frank 3 Stangs been, guys? I haven't seen him in a minute. So is he doing all right? Is anyone in touch with him lately? I think I have his phone number. I need to check. Let's see. For Tech Life, what's going on? Zach, 35%. I hear you, Fat Boy Fox. Is that what's legal in North Carolina? Because that's what I'll get. That's not very much, though. I think the Sequoia's got like 20. Whatever the Sequoia has, it's dark enough that at night it's kind of inconvenient. No, Alex, you say that, and I've seen 5% tint. I've sat in a car with 5% tint, and if you don't put your windows down, that's like a death wish. Like you are asking for some serious trouble. I don't know how you see anything. Like there could be a person standing right next to you, and I would just run them over at night. The heat reflection tint on the windshield really helps. Yes. Vortec Life, Pinks. So Dudes with Wrenches is here. See that? I think that was pretty good. Just I want to make sure I really sell it to you dudes. Oh, I think I will too. I'm still stock tuned, guys. So it really I'm interested to see what it does. I don't know if he's tuned or not. The guy who I want to race is the guy with the Joker EcoBoost. Getting red reflective tints. Oh, no. We're going to do just dark tint. It should make a world of difference. But I've been thinking about it more and more too. One of the other things I want to do here, I still have to do, now that the weather's warm, I got to find time, and I got to go record the Roush on the Boss, get that recorded, swap over to the Flowmaster, get that done. And then once we've done that and we've got that content filmed, I'm probably going to put the one-piece drive shaft on. I've been waiting for that for a while, so it might be time to do it. But I also think that my throwout bearing might be going out in my transmission, and it's been like that for a while. It's been whining for a while. I know a lot of people say they drive on their MT82s that are whining for years and hundreds or thousands, tens of thousands of miles and never have issues. But I don't know. I'm debating whether or not I want to dig into it or just keep going. Just bolt up the one piece and go. Frank was in a live stream chat a few nights. Okay. Let's make sure he's all right. I haven't heard from him in a while. Yeah. So, yeah, Frank messaged me saying I should get a double-decker car hauler style trailer for the Power Wheels. Well, if I were to have any more kids, I would have to, but that's not going to happen. We are dunzos. No more children. I appreciate it super fast. 5% on the back and back half. 35% on the front half. I love mine. I can see at night, no problem. Huh. So you split your window, or are you just saying, okay, you're talking about on the Fox body. You got the rear kind of quarter window right there. No, we're not doing the Calimer. We are saving that Calimer until we have the power. And I'm not touching my tax return, guys, because I actually need that for other stuff, house projects that have to get taken care of. But I believe it is absolutely within the realm of possibility that we will have a supercharger by the end of the year. I think it's possible. I've been running through scenarios and how I'm going to do it for the past month, and I think I'm going to be able to do it as long as I can find the right deal on one. One piece, not bad. You might get a little more out of it. Some don't like that. Envy, yeah. The vibrations, gotcha. Yeah, mine's not lowered. Mine's still the OEM stock height. So I think I should be good. And Yellowhammer Garage. What's up, Connor? Connor, I'll be honest with you, man. So Connor's supposed to be even though he doesn't have it anymore, he's supposed to be the boss owner, live streamer or the boss owner that I feature next month. So it would be, if I did it the first of the month, it'd be next Tuesday. We'll talk, Connor, about when we're going to do that. When's good for you? I just got to sit down, look at all the stuff you sent me, move it into a folder, and then we can go from there. Yeah, that in stock power. Noise, vibration, harshness. Yeah. I mean, I think I got a good brand. I got the Ford Performance one, so that should be the one that the Boss 302 Rs and S's were running. That should be it. I would assume. 3-day stream and you'll have a supercharger on day 4. Man, I'm just thinking, like, you know, that's first off, that would never happen. Like that I don't see how that would work out, and like how that would just makes it happen, right? But say that was even possible. Say I could guarantee a supercharger by day 4. Is that worth all the drama that I'm going to have to face at home when I decide that I'm not, you know, I'm stuck here doing this, and, you know, that like I can't necessarily be as helpful with the kids? Oh, for sure, stupid fast truck. That's kind of why I'm thinking about doing the one piece right now. Because if I do it now instead of when I put the Calmer on, then I will know if anything's up with it, right? Yeah, one at a time. And and you're not the first person that said that, stupid fast truck. So Coyote Productions, another Boss 302 YouTuber. He's got a lot of good content, guys. But he is very detail oriented with his stuff, and which is good. But he did a lot of mods all at once, and he had been chasing vibrations and issues and codes from the moment go, so bad to where I think he was about to take his car back to stock and slowly, piece by piece, it back together. Oh, I didn't go. It was one of the cheaper ones, but it's the Ford OEM one. Like, it's Ford brand. Got a good stream going tonight already, guys. Look how many people are in here. Connor, I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did, Connor. I might not have. Do I need to find another boss to feature? Whoops. No bueno, Connor. I left it in my folder, in my email. The reason I did that, Connor, is because I don't have a huge laptop with a lot of memory. So, like, when I'm making videos, anything else that's on there kind of eats up the space that I need for, like, all the raw stuff. Because then I delete all my raw stuff, all my raw video for the car, for the YouTube videos, to make more space for others. But if I have that on there and all that stuff you send me, that might eat up some space. And I didn't look at what you sent me, Connor. So if you sent me video, my bad. It's just me once again, Connor. Me once again letting you down. Oh no, it'd be worse than that, Gary. It'd be worse than that. You mean know that by experience? Yep. All right. So I think I've talked about what else do we have to talk about before we're about 30 minutes into this. Was Ford Blue in here, or was it Ford Tech Life? Either way, one thing I do want to do is see what I have to do to. I need to get this TBI off this motor. If I'm gonna keep driving this on the Fox for now, I need to do the carb swap. So I need to find out everything I need to do to make that happen. I think it's going to be a lot more painful than it would be on a standard roller cam motor because of the way the accessories are all set up on this thing. Yep. Because just looking at the thermostat housing, you know, I don't know. I'm not confident I can get it on there with all these things on here. So that means I'm going to have to take off all these brackets and stuff. Oh, it's going to be painful. That's no worries. No worries. So I guess I got a question for the Fox body owners in the group. What is a good price for an AOD transmission? There's one that popped up for sale near me, and it's a guy I know. It's coming off his daily driver. The problem is he said it had 196,000 miles. That means it's a very tired transmission. I mean, I haven't really asked if he changed out. He switched into a manual, so I don't know if he's changed out the my gosh, is it thrust bearing? What am I thinking of? Is it thrust bearing? What am I thinking of, guys? I'm blanking out right now. I'm tired. It's been a long day at work. Forgive me. I don't know if he's done changed out any of the parts on the trans. We'll leave it at that. And then if I switch from a C5 to an AOD, is there any sort of ECU changes that I need? Do I need to change out the ECU? Will it work just fine? Just plug and play? But I'm going to go ahead and open the stream, I think, guys. And if you have not, please do hit that like button, guys. We have a good amount of people in here, and it does help the channel grow. What's up, Ken? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Gary. It seemed pretty high to me when he said 300. Really, Fat Boy Fox. Interesting. Yeah. What's his name? MGI was going to go get me one because there was a guy supposedly selling a motor with a trans on it for like $50. But it was 2 hours away from him. And I was like, nah, man, you can't drive out there. All right. I posted the StreamYard link, guys. So if you're feeling frosty and you want to come in here, feel free. Oh, crud. What did I just do? Yeah, and I thought the same thing. I didn't know if he's already God, why is my phone doing this? Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Howdy.
I'm trying to pin this thing. My phone's not letting me do it from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just happy to finally be driving my cars again.
Yeah, it's always nice. I drove mine today because it was beautiful. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain, so it'll be in the garage. It's supposed to rain for the next 2 days, thunderstorms. But warm, and then it's going to cool off on Friday and continue to rain. So I don't know if we're going to be doing test and tune on Friday again or not. And hopefully I can get the track dry on Saturday so I can be at the track.
We got test and tune here on Sunday. I was going to go to that with the boss, and I was going to run if I could change my brakes out in time. But I actually have other obligations now.
Wow. Yeah, I'm set up to race in the daily driver at the no prep event.
Who is Green Fox Body? I can't even read it. Oh, it's Zach. Okay. Matt, are you there?
Yep.
What's up?
I hadn't even seen you respond in the chat at all.
I literally, dude, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off right now, bro. I've got so much going on. It's not even funny. And I'm finishing eating my meal, and then I'm going to be hopping into bed shortly thereafter after I pack.
It says Bama's device is not connected.
So much last minute stuff.
What is a TV cable, Victor, or anyone?
What?
He says the AOD has a TV cable, no computer. I'm illiterate when it comes to this, so I need someone to teach me, which is one of the reasons I absolutely love YouTube, because I learn from you guys a lot.
A TV cable.
Oh, Bam is coming in.
It's a coaxial cable used to watch television.
All right, and just like that, he is not in our stream anymore.
I think it's the cable that goes up to the transmission linkage to be able to change the gears.
Okay.
The kickdown cable? Oh, okay. That may be it too. I'm not sure. I've never messed with AODs. Oh, Bama's like blank.
He's got that Ford Blue internet going.
My bad, Yellowhammer. It is my bad. Yeah, I think I did not save any of Yellowhammer's content he sent me because I don't want to eat up my computer space. I've got like 3 videos that are filmed that I have to edit and get out.
Get an external drive. They're not that expensive.
I have external drives, but I don't like. I've had bad luck where some have become corrupted, and I don't want to lose.
Well, I have a RAID NAS, network attached storage, and it holds 16 terabytes. So I got plenty of space there.
Nice.
And it wasn't all that expensive.
Gotcha, super fast.
Throttle valve cable. Oh, okay. TV. So why'd you put everything off to the last minute there, Sublime?
I didn't. It's just it's hard to. Some things had to be put off because my daughter going to work. I had a buddy who was stopping by that was supposed to stop by earlier and couldn't get here till recently, and all that other stuff. Although I did manage to get the oil change done on my SUV today, so at least I got something productive done.
Hey,
it's a good thing that you got your priorities straight. You got all that to do, but you're here with us.
Well, I'm eating. That's why.
Food.
Mm-hmm.
Not even that late yet.
Popeye's chicken.
Let's see. It's
Popeye's chicken's all right. The sandwich is pretty good.
Oh, I love those sandwiches. Spicy or non. They're both pretty good.
I get the spicy one.
Oh, I do too, but I like them both. So if they accidentally, because I've had them do it before, I've had them give me the regular instead of the spicy one. Usually it was when I ordered 2, and one of them would be regular. And
Eric, Victor, Connor, all you guys, what's up?
Hey, Bama, have you ever?
Yeah.
I guess you probably haven't. I was going to ask you if you've ever done a TBI to carb setup, but I doubt it because you probably would never buy a freaking TBI motor to begin with.
That's what's in my 68. It was a motor of an 89. It was a fuel injection.
Did you go carb or did you leave it?
Carburetor.
Dining carried out in a gold-plated container. What? What's up, stupid bastard?
Okay.
Yeah, Eric's Chick-fil-A is good. So I found out the secret here. You go to Chick-fil-A at 10:20, right before they switch over to lunch, and you get a chicken biscuit at 10:20. You're going to get the full-on sandwich patty on a biscuit, and it's normally it's like half the size, so it's awesome.
you know what? I don't go to Chick-fil-A because they put too much sugar in their chicken.
What's wrong with that?
Huh?
It tastes good.
It's not just, well, I don't need all the extra sugar. Really, I don't. I get enough in my alcohol, in my beer. I have to balance it somewhere, right? I like Popeyes because Popeyes is open on Sunday.
There you go.
For sugar. Well, it all is, but I like Chick-fil-A. I just, I don't go very often. Usually they're got lines on them too much, and we got all kinds of chicken around here. You got Popeyes.
Yeah, but see, the nice thing about Chick-fil-A is it might have a line, and it could be like wrapped around the building 3 times, but you're only going to be in that line for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They're like Wendy's. They bang them out.
No, Wendy's is trash.
I just meant as far as how fast they get the customers through the line. That's all I'm saying.
Depends.
I'm not comparing the food. I'm just comparing how fast you get through the line.
Well, the whole premise of McDonald's is gone because it was all about how fast they get you through. And now you're sitting there waiting because they're cooking your burger, which I'm not complaining because the burgers are a little better, but it's still a McDonald's burger.
I miss the old style back when I was in high school. My sister worked at McDonald's, and all the leftovers at the end of the night she'd bring home since she was the manager.
Damn, Frank.
I told you about the time that we had a person who was coming out to the aircraft carrier was on. They brought us like 200 McDoubles.
Oh, I love those. Oh, quick little burgers. Those are great.
But clean off my dang. I
Okay,
got to do the stinking.
For
EGR
we got
delete, man.
Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, Slim Chickens, which I really like, and what is that other one that we got? It's
KFC.
no. Well, I think there's a KFC in Florence, but I never go to KFC anymore. What is it called? We don't have a Chester's either, and I used to love Chester's.
Oh, Cane's.
Not Cane's. It starts.
We got Cane's here.
Starts with a Z, maybe.
That
Oh,
Zach,
Zippies.
it's called
okay.
Zaxby's Chicken, and it's usually got a line on it, super long all the way around the building too.
Thanks, Victor. Appreciate it, bud.
God bless, Frank.
I know, dude. That's crazy. I saw that.
Kind of no, that's crap.
So I used to play for
Frank,
the.
That's
I used
not
to play for the
yeah, that's
the
better.
person working there.
I played for the NC State hockey team, and we were playing a game against George Washington University, and so we're in DC, and DC is not a great place to be. And we got there, and we had to eat lunch or eat dinner before our game, so a bunch of us just ran into Popeyes. Immediately, we go in the door, and you're ordering from behind an inch and a half thick bulletproof glass.
Yeah, sounds like DC.
Oh yeah, my coach was like, "Get what you need, and get back in the bus." I thought that was gonna be the end of us. The last time they went to DC, someone broke into the bus and stole all the laptops.
I found a really nice 2001 Pontiac Firebird for $8,500 with an LS1 engine in it.
This is no bueno. Shoot, I'm trying to clean out my EGR valves here.
Oh, I hate those.
Well, I need to just delete it.
You just need to delete it.
I haven't spent the money. If I had a soda can, I'd just make one right now.
I don't even know what you have to do to delete those on those anymore. It's been so long.
It's a plate. Bolts right on.
Is it a plate?
Yeah, and then you just leave
That's
the.
only on the TBIs, right?
I don't know.
Because all I had were carbureted ones, and I don't think we had those.
I don't know. There's a wire that if I leave it unplugged, I don't know what it does. Maybe I'll just leave it unplugged when I drive to work tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't burst into flames.
Well, if you do, take some water.
I'll bring a camera. It'll be good content.
Yeah.
It's insured for more than I paid for it.
I hate seeing Fox bodies burn down, though.
Well, dude, we've had like 3 burned down in my area in the past like 2 years.
I've seen a couple of them. Seen it happen in the last couple of years too, with like 2 or 3 of them in Washington.
And that's the one thing that's got me a little nervous because like they're all carb cars, all of them that burned down, and I was always worried that I was going to catch myself on fire with the dang MGB, and it just seems like it's a lot more likely with the car.
Actually, the last time I had a car fire was in a Cadillac that I owned. But I remember in Hawaii when I had my '89 Mustang, at one time it decided to backfire, and all of a sudden we're sitting at a Jack in the Box. It's still running, but not well. And we're sitting in the drive-thru waiting, and all of a sudden the guy in my passenger sees the paint on my hood bubbling. He's like, "I think your car's on fire." We open up the hood, and there's a huge fire coming out of the carburetor.
Oh, wow.
It was easy to put. I actually blew it out, but it ruined the paint job on my hood. and the engine was running at the time. So
What's up, Neptune?
hitting the gas would have sucked it all back into the engine, but it didn't. I had to go out there. I just went out there and blew it out. So I think it threw some gas out of the carburetor. It had some issues. And it wasn't a Ford engine that was in it. It was a built engine that had been put in it for racing. And it wasn't a Ford engine. I don't even know what it was.
Smacky, you believe me? There's I think I have 2 extinguishers in this Fox body.
Yep, I do that now too. When I'm in cars I don't trust or racing, I like to have a fire extinguisher with me.
Hey, on my 64.5 Mustang, I had the windshield wiper motor catch on fire.
Oh,
whoa!
Yeah,
electronics.
This thing had a coat. I just pulled over and gassed the coat on it.
So what fuel pump would you use? So like my Fox body had a mechanical fuel pump, which was like was it points one? I can't remember what they called it.
Mm-hmm. I got an electric fuel pump on my 68 F100 when it's carbureted.
See, I did the same thing. I put electric fuel pump on my MGB, but I installed a pressure gauge on the line, and then but before I put the pressure gauge on, I put on a regulator.
So real quick, did everybody see they put out the pricing, the MSRPs for all the 24 Mustangs?
Yeah.
Staying mode, I saw posted it.
Yeah, you got like a $40,000 EcoBoost.
Well, let's see. The just the basic fastback GT is 41.5.
Man,
and if you want the premium, it's 46.
That's so crazy that back in 2018, when the Gen 3s came out in 2018, you could get almost a brand new 2015 through 2017 S550 with like no miles for like 21 grand. Like it was possible.
Yeah, I bought my in 17. I bought the 16 Mustang with 7,500 miles on it and a GT Premium with most everything in it. You know, the good sound system, all that, and it was, I think, 26.
Yeah,
the door.
Yeah, you'll never touch that. We will never see that again.
No,
ever.
The dark horse is 57 plus. Just somebody asked.
And the crazy thing is, so like Ford has banned the inflation or banned the markups because they're just going to do it themselves for you.
Yeah. Yeah, so I saw somebody was who is it? Mad Motorhead was looking at, buying a Corolla GR, but he wants the circuit, and the base model one is $40,000 list, and they're all getting dealer markups on them
for the Corolla.
Yeah, the GR, but he wants the circuit, which is the higher end one, which is the one I'd want too. Everybody's raised their price on their cars. Cars are getting ridiculous,
dude. I know. So me and the missus, we did our first camp trip, right? And she's pretty much given me the blessing to get a bigger car, a bigger truck.
Yeah.
But like I don't want to go buy anything. Like I don't have. First off, I can't go buy anything right now, even if I did want to. But like I don't want to spend the prices of these things now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I bought the F350 I had that would only do 95 miles an hour, which is faster than the F450 I have that only does 88. I got the F350 pretty cheap, but when I traded it in for the F450, I actually got more back than I paid for it.
See,
because they couldn't get trucks at the time.
My question is, am I just like really poor? Like, where are these people affording all these, like, I don't know, almost $100,000 SUVs, these $50,000 cars, just cars?
Yeah. Two working household.
What?
Yeah.
Two parent.
They do year and 10-year loans on cars now.
No.
Well, that too, but A lot of families are switching to double working households. Mother
I have
and
a
father
double
working.
working household.
And a lot of people lease. They don't even buy. They lease.
Yeah, that's true. That's the most
The
moronic
sticker
thing.
truck, that Dark Horse is worth about $20.
Where in the hell? How did I lose my?
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, Neptune.
What'd you say? The Dark Horse is worth what?
About $20 to me.
Oh, I like the Dark Horse. I like it a lot. It's not worth $60,000 though. Sorry, it's not.
Two.
Oh, there's Motorhead. Just speak of the devil. I was just talking about you.
So
Ooh, tonight I'm Kermit, not Grubhub.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got a so my boss is paid off.
Where the
and
hell did that
I'm
go?
never gonna get rid of it because I don't think I'll ever. Yeah, I got such a good deal on that car.
Which one?
The boss.
Oh, yeah.
Where
Like,
the hell?
out the door after taxes, everything was like 26,000.
Yeah, that was a good deal. I met a guy the other day at the range. I was getting there and he was just about to leave, and he had a 99 Cobra
Yep.
that he bought when he was 17, and he
Nice.
said it was $36,000 back then, and that was a lot because it was
That is a lot.
But the thing still looked great, and he has got like 3 kids now, grown up, and it still looks good. He's like, yeah, he only takes it out every now and then. And
What was I doing now?
but it was a really nice looking car. But I couldn't believe how much those. I didn't remember how much those were when they came out in '99.
Well, like I will always have a beater, like a car that I don't feel any shame about, parking somewhere where it might get a ding.
I don't have that anymore.
Well, that's what I like about my Toyota. It's a tank, so like if you hit it with your door, you're probably gonna get more damage than it does.
Dude, what? How did I lose that?
Ooh, second
Just
blow
like my
tire.
95 Toyota I drive to work. It's fine.
Exactly. You know what I miss? I used to have an 08 Honda Civic, and I miss that thing right about now. With I used to get like 40 miles per gallon, and now I'm averaging 13, and that's just driving normal in that thing.
I kind of wish I had my '79 Toyota. What was it? Tercel Corolla.
There you go.
That was a beast of a car that got great gas mileage and was just easy to drive. And that one I didn't care. It people could ding it and I wouldn't have cared, but it was a great little car.
I'll bet.
I kind of missed that. I basically gave it away because I bought it for $50 and I had it for over a year.
Well, yeah, everybody else is driving them big old trucks and everything. I wish I had a big truck, but I'm driving that little bitty Toyota to work. Next time they see me in my Mustang or my F-100 or my Nissan truck. So he does have money,
There it is.
or at least he looks like money.
Oh,
Man, this is super frustrating doing this stupid. I need a soda can or something, man. I'm gonna see if I can delete this thing myself.
Well, what does that require? Just cutting a soda can up and just...
Well, I mean, stupid fast. It depends on your definition of POS, right? Like, I could say my truck's a turd, but like I like it. I like the way it looks. It's rugged. It's got a lot of miles on it, but it's reliable.
Talking the Sequoia, right?
Yeah. I love the way that thing rides, and it drives like it's brand new. Like it rides great.
Yeah. Hey, Barbecue Mike, I think a lot of people are going to say that now too, that we're wanting one.
there's always going to be people that buy them just so they can say they had the first one.
I know, but there's a lot of people who probably wanted one, and at 50 grand would have loved them, but at 60, they're going to just be like, nah. Like me, I'm like, nah. I got a car payment right now. I don't need any more.
Matt, you buying one?
No. Nope. My next car will probably be a C7 Grand Sport.
Nice.
Now I like it. Oh, there it is.
I do like those.
You might
Yeah.
have issues with the supercharger. What's going on with it, Ford Tech?
Think if I buy the Mustang, it will be a 14 GT 500.
Where does Ford Tech live? Is he in California?
Yeah, he's in California.
That's the problem with the supercharger. He's in California.
He needs to escape.
Yeah, he got my parts.
He got my parts. Bama, you know you didn't deserve those parts.
Who, me?
Who, me?
All Ford Tech's got to do is hop on I-40 and keep driving until he ends up here in North Carolina.
14 GT 500. I knew somebody who had one. She still does. It's
I'd
a
love to have
beautiful car.
one. I'd love to have one.
Red with the real white stripes on it. It's perfect. And it sounds so good.
Oh, fudge.
I mean, damn, them pieces look so good on my car.
Huh? Just tell Ford Tech, get you on a payment plan for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
They can finance cars for 10 and might as well finance your parts for 20.
There you go.
Just ask, what is that? What is that? The loan thing I see in all the stores now at the parts stores and online that you can use to pay for your car parts over time.
Oh, nice,
yeah.
Chad. Nice, Chad.
I don't remember what it's called. It starts with an A. Affirm. You can just affirm all your parts. You know, they'll loan it to you for 98%. I'm sure. So today,
No, thank you. I only have one thing I'm paying for, and I'll split it off.
it's been 2 years since we got our German Shepherd today. This is the day we
Nice.
picked her up. She was so
I
cute.
do, Mike, at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's why as soon as I finish the cigarette, I'm out of here.
CTSV. Ah, nice, Eris. Man, I tell you what, one of my dream cars that, just one car that I would love to have would be the CTSV wagon.
Oh, yeah.
Those are hard to find.
Yeah,
There's
they are.
only one.
And they're all-wheel drive.
There's one car above that I'd prefer, and it's the Audi wagon. The
Q4, is it?
oh, what is that wagon? Can't remember which
Jackson.
one it is.
Connor, Jackson, Henderson.
There's an Audi wagon I'd want more than that CTSV wagon, but that's about the only one.
There you go, Chad. Glad you got it sold finally. Well, not only that, the newer cars, you're paying for subscription service just to drive and use the features.
So much bullshit. Thank you, Motorhead.
That's just a waste of money.
Motorhead got it. The RS6. That is a beast of a wagon.
Yep.
I mean, I like wagons. That's just, I always have. I just wish they had made more of them. Like the last Focus wagon they had, I wanted one of those, but then they didn't give it to us in the ST because they got rid of the wagons here. Then they got rid of, cars here. They never offered us the 3-door only Focus and Fiesta.
That's the plan, Gary.
If anyone says anything, let me know. I'm trying to take off this stinking EGR.
How long are you going to be there again?
Well, I was planning on leaving Friday, but we're supposed to get a lot of snow here all day Friday, so I'm probably gonna just end up staying until Saturday, and then go home Saturday morning.
And I'm planning on racing on Saturday, or I'd come up there on Saturday, but
Yeah, no, Saturday I'm leaving probably in the morning anyway when I check out.
Like Friday after work, just leave work a little early, but I got racing to do, and so I'll be busy. So hopefully it's going to happen. On Friday, I'm going to swap the tires out, and I'm going to load it up to the trailer. And I'm hoping that they're going to open up, if they have the TNT, or at least open the gate so we can just drive up there on Friday night, drop off, and then I can go home and just go back there in the morning.
You need that OnStar stupid fast. You need it.
I don't. I got a phone, and if I get in a wreck, it calls 911 for me. And if it's hooked into my stereo on my car and it's still working, I'll hear it.
Stop being reasonable and just pay for it. They don't want you to think; they just want you to pay for it.
It was fun though, because when I got in that car accident in the Focus, and all of a sudden my stereo is still working because it didn't kill the electronics. I heard 911. What's your emergency? I'm like, I just got in a car accident. We have and they knew where I was. They had my GPS. So
8 hours, Victor. Give her, probably a little. If I'm going to Jackson, I can do it in 7.5. The horsepower factory, I think, is a half hour out of the way. So that says 8 hours and 30 minutes, but I'll probably do it in 7:45 with a few stops.
You don't want a ticket either.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Look at this thing, man. Check this out. Good God. This is why it was running like dog crap today.
okay, let's shoot. Because you dropped it.
Let's see if I can full screen it.
What the hell?
Plugged up, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Last
sick.
thing.
You can't get it on there good. Trying to block the. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, it's pretty plugged up.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's supposed to work. I think they still have problems with those EGRs, especially on the diesels now, too.
Well, all I did was take carb cleaner to it last time and blow it out.
All right, guys, I'm out of here. I got to go get packed and freaking shower and hit the bed.
Later,
It's fun.
Later, Matt.
All right, man. You guys all have a good one. I'm sure who knows, maybe I'll do a pop-up live from Ken's shop at some point in time.
Unless it's
Well,
during the work hours, and then that wouldn't be cool.
No, it'll probably be while he's wrenching it on the evening. So it should work out.
Have a good one.
All right, brother.
See you later.
Later, guys.
Later. Speaking of, I never set up my live for tomorrow. I used to do that on Mondays.
Yeah, I forget to. I usually do it. I try to do it like early in the morning on Tuesday, if not the day before, and I've been pretty bad about it lately. What's up, Kirill? How you doing, sir? Eris has sent us a package, guys, and I'm waiting for her to get here. It's a big gift. Something you definitely didn't have to do.
Nice.
Let's see. We need to do. Oh, crap. Tomorrow is first. Not this late.
Yeah, I think I need to change these injectors on this car.
Yeah. It's only got the two, right?
Yeah.
Throttle body.
Or don't do that and just do the carb swap. My hands are nasty. Oh, one nice thing about my garage is I got a deep sink in here.
I need to get one in my garage. It's the one thing I don't have. I bought one to put in the laundry room, but it's just a small little, like 18-inch, so it'll fit. Let's talk about your car and GR Corollas and how much they're costing. Just the basic one is starting at $40,000.
More on waffle.
They're $40,000 basic, and every dealer I've heard talk about them is talking about dealer markups. So
I
can't imagine what a circuit's going to cost.
Oh, Matt, Chad, we were just talking about you're looking at the GR, man.
Yeah, we were like just finished saying something about it, and then you popped up in the stream.
And then Pinks is like, that MFer. No, I was kidding.
Oh.
Yep. Let's see.
You clean it, you bypassing it. What are you doing?
Probably gonna clean it. I'm looking for. I need some. Here's what I need right here. This is what I need to use.
A delete plate. That'll work.
So this would be ideal. This piece of plate.
Yeah.
I just got to figure out
Weld it on, and then it will not.
how far to drill.
You don't weld. Got a pop can to make the plate to block that easy.
Yeah, I
I
gotta.
think that plate would work better though than pop can.
What's up?
I think that plate there would work a little bit better.
Yeah, I could use a pop can as a gasket,
Yeah, you could.
but I'd have to drill
Aluminum
this.
presses down quite nicely.
Yeah, I
But
gotta
copper
drill this.
works better.
Yeah, the only downside is drilling this is the pain because I've drilled it before. I was using this back in the day as the mounting plates for the. I had a like a bumper bar for the MG I had, and it was not designed for my year, but I made it. I fabricated a bracket to make it work.
Hmm.
By fabricate, I mean I cut a piece of metal to a shorter size and then drilled 2 holes in it.
That's still fabrication.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. But like, can I put the pop can? So I guess it wouldn't matter then, because the EGR valve, it's when it opens that it loses power, right? Anybody know?
No, I don't.
So like, I'm assuming when this thing is pressed in is when my power is cannibalized because it's getting plugged up, right? Or am I wrong? Who knows?
I do not know.
Yeah, I can't answer.
I thought the plate that was in there that you buy for it actually connects those 2 holes together straight through without the valve.
I don't know. So by that logic, I could just cut a pop can, which would hold this open, but it'd also be blocking it off, and the car should run great, right? All right, we're looking for 10 metal now. Oh, I do have a can, but that means I got to drink frou-frou water. I'll be right back. Hold up. Man, it could not get any worse. I gotta drink cherry limeade.
Oh,
I don't do cherry drinks.
Nope. Yeah.
I like cherry limeade, so I'd drink it for you if I could, but I'm not there.
Well, we'll drink this during the live, and then we'll cut it to shape and Diet Coke cans. Is that because they're lighter?
They're lighter. That works. Ain't we nothing?
All right. Well, I'm pretty excited to see how this works.
Yeah. And if it doesn't work, you just put the EGR back on.
Yeah. Well, EGR is going to stay on. It's going to go back on. It's just going to be forced open.
It's just gonna
Or forced. Yeah, it'll be blocked off. Yep. So what you got What you working on right now, Pinks? You got any projects going on?
I have all kinds of projects going on, but I just don't seem to work on them during the week because I'm lazy.
Well, I think I was going to do a video on the Boss Brakes, but I don't think I am. I think I'm just going to do that to get them done because they're holding me up from doing other things. Like, they're bad.
So when I start doing the actual work on the Focus, I may run video, but it's not going to be anything other than watching me work on it because it's too much trouble to move that camera around while I'm swapping an engine. Because I have to swap the engine out and the transmission. I have to redo all the suspension, new sway bars, end links, new brakes, all the way around. That's the full set. It's all the calipers and the rotors, and changing out to stainless lines. All that has to get done. So it's going to get back to where my old one was, minus one or two parts that I don't have.
Mike.
But so that may not become a video. That may become maybe some shorts, maybe some, just pictures. I don't know, because I can't slow myself down on that. When I get started on it, I have to just do it.
Yeah, I hear you.
I get really lazy. I should be out there working on the damn thing right now, and I'm not. I need to clean the gasket material off the engine and the oil pan and put it back together. But I'm not. I'm sitting in here doing nothing. And that's about it. Oh, and I need to be pulling my fuel hat out and finding the bad pump I have and replacing it with the new pump I got.
How old's your daughter, Jamie?
Oh,
Yellowhammer, are you slightly behind? I feel like you are. Because Carol popped in a while ago.
14.
Young, very young.
I don't understand this. So the EGR valve, there was a size 13 bolt or nut and a size 15.
Okay. The 15 wouldn't fit on both
They're
sides?
definitely different on purpose, but like why? I don't get it.
Multitasking and gotcha.
14 years old.
That's a
Well, my 8-year-old thinks he's 14. I'll tell you that.
Wait till he's 14.
No Fox given. Man, how you been? It has been a minute. I hope you're doing all right. No worries, Fortec. Yeah, see, this weekend would be a great weekend for a Fox Body cruise here. Especially like driving's been awesome with the top down. We got pollen everywhere.
No. Yeah, it's coming.
Kirill, at the beginning, I mean, I said my piece at the beginning. Talked about issue I had with Fox, which was no big deal. Talked about what we did with the boss this past weekend, the show we went to, purpose of the show, plans, I think, for the boss now that the weather's nice. I mean, basically readdress some of the stuff we already have talked about in the past about what we're going to do. But I think I am going to do the One Piece sooner than later, just because I think it's, like Superfast said, it's smart to do it one at a time. That way, if I'm going to have any issues, I'll know where it came from.
Oh, sweet. Mandalorian comes back on tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't have Disney Plus anymore. I dropped it.
Really?
Oh.
I don't have to have Disney Plus to be able to watch it, so. I'm thinking about dropping it too at the end of this year because they raised the price again.
Well, I dropped it not because of that, but we just weren't watching it. And I was like right now I got HBO Max and Netflix, which is free. So, or not really free. It's like $2 for me because I've
T-Mobile?
T-Mobile.
Yeah. Same here.
But I am paying for HBO Max, which was $2 a month for the past 3 months because I got it for Black Friday. But now it's like $10.50, which I'm actually still watching a lot of stuff on there and I'm enjoying it. Right now, I just started season 5 of Drive to Survive on Netflix. So I'm gonna watch some of that when we're done here, assuming I get off the live in time. Well, yeah, that's what they're saying. Everybody says it's the way to add power without adding power. Cortex lower control arms. How'd they work? How'd they feel, Carol? They feel good because I either have to change out the bushings on mine, or I need to just change out upgrade my lower control arms. I'm all in favor of an upgrade. But the bushings are definitely shot because when I hit little bumps, I hear knocking. So,
Final season of Cobra Kai is supposed to be out soon too. Another couple of months though.
What'd you say?
I was talking to Chad about Cobra Kai. He says pretty good. I was like, yeah, final season's coming up here soon.
Oh yeah, Cobra Kai was good. I haven't seen the last season.
Well, this coming season is the final season.
Yeah, I didn't see the last one they just did. I don't think. Well, the reason I was waiting for the One Piece, like I wanted to do it back at 2,000 subscribers, but I didn't do it because I thought it'd be less drivable for my wife. But I don't know when she's ever gonna drive it, man. And I failed my loyal subscribers in getting my wife to drive the car. She still has to do it. I just don't know when it's gonna happen. I do owe the channel that.
Hey, Salty.
Hello.
Dang, Carol, that's awesome. Carol, you got a pretty cool build, man. It's good that you came on as the first car to show off. Some bank stuff. Okay, Jamie.
How you been, Salty?
What's up, Salty?
Long time no see. Some long time.
Hey, we mean a lot of stuff was planned. I did at least when I hit 2,000. Like I feel like I've been pretty good about doing like, I don't know. I do reasonable giveaways that are decent. I think as best as I can do.
No, Carol. No, you can't. Did you not pin the link?
I thought I did. Is it not pinned?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, just click that, Carol. You can hop on. Anyone can hop on, man. As long as I can see your face. I might, like, if someone hops in and I don't want them up here, I'll just tell them. I'm a very straightforward person. I don't beat around the bush.
just press the button.
Tiny Mitsubishi. I miss those little small trucks that Nissan, Mitsubishi, and even Ford and Chevy used to have, like the Love. I miss those small trucks. Their version of small truck now is just too big.
My dad had one of the 87 Toyota pickup, 4-speed. I love
those.
Love that truck.
I had what was mine, an 87 or 88 lifted. It was pretty nice.
Carol?
How's it going?
Some triple threat.
The Mirage.
Mitsubishi Mirage 3-cylinder. Those have like 70 horsepower.
They're fun little cars. Hey, Carol.
What's up? I didn't see the link, and I felt like asking, so that's cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I got the everything came in. I got the whole Cortex kit. Man, I'll tell you what though, I'm either challenged slightly or that those lower control arms are an absolute. They were kind of frustrating to install. I think their instructions can be. I actually got on the phone with them today and told them that the instructions need to be a little bit more clear, because at least this sounds really silly, but if you order the Watts link and the lower control arms, the lower control arm pieces and the Watts link pieces look very similar. And if you have, I didn't know this, but like in the manual, the lower control arms are painted black, but mine are silver. And then the Watts link ones are silver, but mine are painted black. So I was holding the Watts link arm like one of them trying to see how it would fit in the lower control arm bracket. And I'm like, I don't have the right spacers. And I felt like an idiot, but it was a fun time. It was a good install. But yeah, I noticed when I took my stock lowers out, the bushings were a little cracked and not so good.
You know, it's just not fair. When I was young, I didn't have the time. I didn't have the money to have nice cars or the tools to work on them. And now that I have the tools and the money, I can't do it anymore. It hurts too much now.
Yeah.
We're making our gasket now.
Nice.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, and I think about it sometimes. I put a lot of money into this car, but
If you're going to cut that up, Browser, put some gloves on.
You're not my dad.
I know I'm not. I'm just telling you. I know me. If I were doing it, I'd cut myself.
Hey, I always cut myself working on project cars.
That's why I wear gloves now most of the time. But as soon as I took them off, I cut myself 2 days ago. As soon as I took them off, I cut myself.
These things suck. Look, I can't even cut a straight line.
What are you cutting with?
Tin snips.
Scissors. Cut cans with good scissors. Like good
I'll be right back. I gotta
heavy-duty
get this.
scissors. Not better.
Tin
10 snips are made for 10. Aluminum.
It's hot as balsamic.
I've always cut my cans open with scissors or a knife.
All right.
Hey Matt, I'm retuning I'm getting the car tuned again with Sean from AED. I found out some interesting information about so I was on the phone with him because I have some problems with my current tune with using HP tuners. And he said some things that were pretty interesting, especially about the track key. And I guess it's definitely worth sharing so you don't make the same mistake. I guess if you're going to tune the car, if you go boost, then you won't have the issue. But basically, I called him up because I'm having idle issues, and then also like the track key idle, the low P idle will just turn off when the red key's in, which is like super odd. And so I talked to him about it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's happened. You definitely shouldn't. Basically, you shouldn't tune around the red key, and you shouldn't use the track key. And there's some issues that the track key has. That I'm not a tuner, so I don't know. I don't understand all the terms that he was talking about or all the terminology, but he was telling me that when he talked to Ford." When he started tuning the Boss back in 2011, they said that the track key was used for, or like they designed it to use 100 octane, right? Which is why it says track key or track use only, because they designed it to be used with race fuel only. But then the track key manual says 91 minimum. But then Sean was telling me, he's like, yeah, but I get all these Boss 302s that want to get tuned, and even if they're bone stock and they have both keys, he's seen that they've had like false knock, or worse, like too much oil like in the return, like in the manifold, due to having like using the red key. I guess I don't know. It was weird. If he could say what he said again, it made sense, but. Long story short, I am no longer using my red key, and I'm going to retune just using one with him. So kind of a bummer because I really liked having both, but if it's not safe for the long term, then that's kind of an easy decision. I think anyone would go the other way.
Yeah, I'm definitely I'm not going to tune. Yeah, I'm not even worried about my track key when I get tuned. I'm just going to get rid of it.
Carol, kind of question for you.
What's up?
You were using an HP Tuners tuner. What are you using now?
So I was using the MPVI 3 with the VCM editor, and then now I have an SCT and I'm using what's that program called? It's what is it? LiveLink. Yeah, LiveLink Gen 2 or something like
Okay.
that.
I've used LiveLink before.
Yeah, that's what he.
I have a couple of SCT tuners still. That one was never used, and still have it. And another one that we used, and it's been taken off the car for a long time, and it's sitting in my garage. I should sell those because I'm not using them.
Yeah, you should before before you're not allowed to sell them anymore.
Yeah.
Probably be.
I'm sure they'll do that eventually.
I know, unfortunately, but yeah, it's funny because I had an SCT when I first bought the car. I actually had it, never used it, and then I returned it, and now I ended up having to buy another one, which is kind of.
Well, nobody uses SCT because they're the ones that narked out everybody else.
Oh, is that real?
Yeah, Bully Dog. Because Bully Dog and SCT, same company.
Interesting.
But so I have the HP tuners, which the new one they have on my Mustang, but then just to watch normal stuff up on I still have my N-Gauge, my London N-Gauge.
That's what I really wanted, but they discontinued that.
Yeah, I don't like it. I have the one that's from Lund, so it was locked to them. But I still use it. It's in my dash. But I was thinking about pulling it out and putting my air vent back in there.
Yeah, it seems to me with the research that I've done, at least for the Boss, Lund or AED is the way to go for, I guess, every reason. But I guess I understand why not everyone wants to throw long tubes and do the whole full bolt-on thing because you end up running into some issues eventually.
Yeah, it costs a lot. Not everybody can afford it.
That's true. That's also very true.
Because a lot of people just tune it and, but I guess, you bought a Boss, depending on when you got it, you could have got it for a good deal like me, or maybe you got just a ton of money, you want to collect your car. I don't know.
I got mine. I paid $30 for mine, and it had 17,000 miles, and I was the fourth owner.
That's pretty good though for a 13.
For today's day, yeah, that deal doesn't. This was in 2019.
Yeah, I bought mine in 17. The car was like 5 years old when I got it. I was technically the third owner. It's because some, I guess, like an E3 in the Navy wanted to buy it, and the bank's like, nah.
That's so funny.
Wow.
The funniest part about that is I was an E3 when I bought mine, but I bought it in cash.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I heard that this kid did not have the fundage.
Yeah, didn't have a pot to piss in because he was living paycheck to paycheck.
Oh yeah.
In the barracks, most likely.
Oh yeah, the barracks. Yeah. I had a plan. I knew I wanted to buy that car for years. I mean, since I bought my first car, so I just saved up, and I.
Car mob.
Ah, shit.
Car mob and Mike's garage in here now.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, shit. Was that you cutting yourself? What?
Almost. It was close.
No.
Did you see what Stupid Fast posted earlier, Brailsford?
No.
Yeah, headline reads, YouTuber. Well, I have to scroll back up to read that because it was funny.
What did he say?
He said, headline reads, YouTuber cuts himself on live stream and bleeds out on the garage floor.
Oh my god!
Hope not.
That was Stupid Fast. That was a while back.
We're gonna.
When you first started doing that.
We gotta modify this thing a little bit. It's gonna work. I'm confident. It's gonna be great.
Where are you, Carol? I don't remember. You said last time.
I'm up in Whidbey Island.
Oh, okay, you're in Whidbey. I lived in Tacoma until last year.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I lived in the Army moved me to Washington back in '94 when I left Redstone here in Huntsville and ended up there and stayed until last year.
It's a great area. I love it up here.
I did until it just Tacoma got bad.
Yeah.
Tacoma was getting bad. Other things were getting bad. Things were pissing me off, and so I left.
I live up in Burlington, so it's not. I don't have
nice.
too much of the Seattle. It's not. It's
Burlington is not bad. You're in a decent place up there. Yeah, but the weather's kind of crap right now.
yeah. It snowed last night.
Yeah.
and- Yeah.
All right.
But summers are great.
My kids still live there. Yeah, summers are usually really good there.
This is gonna be awesome.
I miss being able to wake up, walk outside, go into my garage, and see Rainier behind my house.
Yeah.
I do miss that. I miss the views. I miss a lot of it, but there's a lot of it I don't miss. I miss my kids because they still live there. But they're all grown up now. They got their own kids. 2017. Ooh, yeah, that was a pretty hot year. I was traveling a lot that year. I think I spent a lot of 2017 in China and Germany.
In 2018 and 2019, I was in Italy and Greece.
I did not say reindeer, triple threat. I said Rainier, the mountain, Mount Rainier. With some of the best cherries on earth, Rainier cherries. Have you had them? The white cherries. Usually, when you get them, they're sold at roadside stands for people that farm them. They are so good. They don't even hurt my stomach like most cherries do.
I got to give them a try.
Yeah, Rainier cherries are awesome. And I don't know if you can get them anywhere outside of the Northwest.
All right, these things are ticking me off, man.
What are
bought
you
these.
calling?
I wonder if I can tighten it down. I bought these from Harbor Freight,
Oh yeah, I have those.
but they're so flimsy that they move too much.
Can you tighten them up on the side
There's
there?
an Allen hole on. I'm about to see if I can adjust it.
Allen wrench.
Nope.
No, I did see reindeer on Rainier. I've seen because the Northwest track. There's some reindeer there, along with elk and moose.
Armor.
Moose.
Matt, did you install the new axle back you got for the Boss?
He
Not
hasn't installed anything.
The weather is not supported, but now it's warm, so at the first opportunity I get, I'm gonna do it. But I gotta film the Roush first.
You still like them?
Yeah, I still like him.
I wish I kept the AWE just to run. I think if I had done it different, I would have just saved some money and kept them and ran them with the. I wish I ran them with the headers. I wonder how that would have sounded.
I wish I had bought them from you when you offered them to me. I wish I took up that first deal you offered me that we haven't really talked about on here, but I wish I had took that deal from you, and then I probably would have been like, you know what, I like these more, and then sold the Roushes and then sent you that money.
Hey, do you do all the work yourself, Carol?
I do, yeah. I started. I've done everything on the car except the clutch, and now that I'm in my current living situation, I could do the clutch now if I had to do it over. But I like doing everything myself if I can.
I did too, but I let HPR do my supercharger install and the gears, oil pump gears and crank pulley. I let them do that because they're better at it. And if I had done it, it still wouldn't be running because all the issues that they came into because of it being a used system and missing some things that I would have just been like, yeah, done with this.
Yeah, I don't think I would not touch oil pump gears. I don't know how to do any engine work. So, I mean, for example, before doing my long tube headers, the only thing I had done were I did the MGW shifter. That was the only thing I legitimately got under my car to do.
How was that?
The MGW?
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward. I did it. I've actually done it twice. I did it on my buddy's 2019. I'm actually going to go under my car and readjust mine because when I got my clutch installed, what they did was they disconnected it from, I don't know. I don't remember how they got it out, but they didn't just take it out of the car entirely. So they disconnected some of the arms. And what I've noticed is when I'm in reverse and I go to take it out of reverse, there's like more resistance to pull it out of gear than it used to be. Because when I installed it, it was buttery smooth. Like the reverse lockout, I set everything all right. But I think what happened was, however they disconnected it to drop the trans, they didn't put it back exactly how I had it. So I think I'm going to get under the car and readjust it. It's really straightforward. Actually, for anyone who's doing it on a 29 or a 20 on an S550 and up, one of the issues was like the hardest part is trying to get to the bolt that retains the linkage arm.
Yeah.
That's what everyone talks about. You need a 10 millimeter ratcheting wrench like the one you're using. And when I was working on my buddy's 2019, I couldn't get the bolt. I got the bolt loose, but I couldn't pull it out because it was hitting the trans tunnel.
Yeah.
And what solved everything is just, I think what we did was we had to loosen the mid pipe. Yeah, that's what we did. I just loosened the mid pipe bolts. I didn't even disconnect the exhaust. I just loosened the mid pipe and it dropped the trans just enough to get plenty of room. I didn't have to do that on mine. So I guess 11 to 14 guys probably don't have to do that. But if you're working on an S550 MGW
15 plus you do. I did the Barton shifter on mine. I kind of wish I'd done the MG, but I did Barton flat stick.
Okay, yeah.
Because I like to push down to reverse instead
Right.
of just the regular pull up. It's harder to do. It's stiffer, but right now I really need to go in there and adjust my shifter again because I can go slightly past first and it locks me out of getting into first and second.
You probably just have to back out the lockout pin a little bit.
Yeah, it's on these. It's on the Barton. It's a 4 bolts. You loosen them and slide it over and tighten them back down.
You have the hybrid, right? Is that the one you have?
Which one?
The Barton Hybrid 3.
Yeah, Hybrid 3 flat.
Okay.
It's the flat stick though, and it works a little differently than the non-flat.
All right, we're officially EGR deleted.
Sweet.
Assuming it now, watch it like blow a hole in my can and suck it in the motor, and then kill my engine.
Well, then it's time to get a new engine.
Well, that's not the way to think about that.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
I have. I mean, I'm working on an engine right now. But
Well, I've got the new engine. It's just the new engine is not ready, and I don't want to throw the funds at that engine yet.
Gotcha. I mean, I've been working on an engine, but it's only got 4 cylinders in it.
Ouch.
Nate, no, I did not sell my QTP cutouts. Hit me up. I got them boxed up and everything.
I really want to try it. I really want to fire this thing up and hear it, but then I'll wake my kids up, and then my wife will murder me.
Headline reads: YouTuber murdered live because he woke his kids up.
Just put headphones on them and then they won't know.
I wake the whole neighborhood up when I start my car in the morning. So, and it's in a garage.
Oh, the cold start on the Boss now. I'm so glad I don't daily that car anymore. The cold starts now are absolutely ridiculous. It's atrocious.
What do you have on it now?
I have American Racing 1 7/8 headers into the Catless X pipe and Corsa Extremes.
Yeah, see, I'm not a big fan of Corsa, but I mean, some people like them and they're fine. I opted to actually did it in just in Tacoma, or not quite Tacoma. It's a little south of whatever that town's name. I had somebody there do a custom exhaust for me.
Oh, nice.
I got eBay long tubes that when I got them and everybody was giving me crap, I went and looked at them and I looked at the thickness of the steel. I checked it as well as I could to figure out what kind of steel it was, what stainless, and it's 3/16 stainless, which is fine. It was just as thick as any of the other ones I've seen, and the welds looked better than some of the name brand ones I'd seen. Not all of them, but some. And I was fine paying $150 for them. And they're still on my car a couple of years later.
I've heard good things about eBay headers. I've seen a couple of videos.
You got to get
There's cops like screaming down my road.
I've also heard horror stories about them.
Yeah.
But, I did that. And then and he just did from there back custom for me. He put in an H pipe for me, but he did a wide H pipe right after the long tube. So it sounds really good. And my mufflers are about, I don't know, 12 inches long.
Okay.
They're little teeny things. I actually used them as a what is that thing called? One of my live streams. I used a picture of them because they are not big.
I remember reading about the Corsa Extremes before I bought them, and people were like, "Oh, they're too raspy," blah blah blah. And I threw them on, and I don't know. I think let me see that thing. Oh, nice little chamber.
Street Flow. I think it says Street Flow on it. That's my muffler, and there's a resonator before that, but it's a small resonator. Oh, no, you're gonna go. There we go.
Nice.
So that's the mufflers I have under my car. It's still my exhaust is still only 2 3/4 inch because at the time he couldn't get 3 inch. It was just a problem getting it, and that was during the pandemic. And in Washington, I don't know if you were there during that when they just shut everything down for so long.
Yeah, I was.
Just destroyed so much stuff. Businesses went out of business. We lost a lot of good restaurants.
Yeah.
But at least Beth stayed open in Seattle. I don't know if you've been there either. It's a breakfast place. It's awesome. They have a 6 and 12 egg omelet.
Matt, you should you should email AWE for that sponsorship.
AWE?
Do it.
Man, dude, I'm so small time. I wish. I mean, it can't hurt, but I'm small time.
I wish if they made a quad tip, I would sell the courses like that. If I could get the diamond black touring quad tip.
Their tip was you said their tip was pretty big, right?
Yeah, so it was it is hands down the best axleback made for 11 to 14 Mustangs because of the engineering. Yeah, they had it was a 4-inch tip. Pause. And it would actually it filled out the valence, which was nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I liked them a lot. I like the tour.
Yeah, I should reach out.
Maybe they give you the I mean, they'll at least give you the military discount, hopefully.
Well, yeah, that's what like 10%?
If
maybe.
if we're lucky. Yeah.
I think BBK does 10%, but I don't want BBK.
Kirill isn't an exhaust junkie. Hey, facts. I've had the Roush, the AWE, the GT500 stock, and then
500 sound good on a boss.
I think, yeah. And I will say the courses are not. I've heard the courses on other 5.0 Mustangs, and I know what people are talking about when it comes to RAS, but on the Boss motor, it just doesn't sound.
The Boss doesn't have that sound. The Coyote sound, I don't like. I don't like the sound of a normal Coyote. That's why I had the exhaust made that I did to get rid of that raspy, high-pitched sound that just doesn't sound like a good V8.
Yeah,
my opinion, personal opinion, I wanted more of the old school muscle sound.
Yeah,
deep, throatier. And that's what I got. Sitting at a light right now. I've turned my stereo off, and the way it idles now, it just sounds so good. It's just like thump, 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 thump. Just sounds good.
Yeah.
Exhaust junkie. That's so funny.
Oh, my son's messaging.
Nothing wrong with that either, Jamie. Yeah, I do like the 500s on the Boss. I mean, the internals on that engine just make it. It has its own unique sound.
I would just keep resonators. I still have my stock over axle pipes, and I've ran the car without them, and 100% keep them. Do long tubes or cat delete, but keep the resonators. They definitely help.
Mike, I have not heard them on like 11s to 14s, but on the Gen 2 50s I've heard they sound awesome. I don't know what they sound like on an EcoBoost though.
Well, that's what he's talking about, the EcoBoost. They sound pretty decent on an EcoBoost. I had MBRP on my Focus originally, and now I've got Gretty. I like the Gretty better. It's got less drone. It's a little quieter. The MBRP was a little loud for me.
If anyone by any chance is searching for LS motor coil packs, I have some.
LS motor coil packs.
They were given to me by a neighbor that moved because her dad was building a Camaro and passed.
Oh, sad.
So I don't need them. So they're all going towards the blower fund if I can sell it.
I don't have an LS, so it won't help me any.
I figure most of this crowd will not have LSs.
I would if I'd buy that Camaro I looked at earlier. But it's an LS1. It was nice looking. It was on one of the older, the.
What are you asking, Jamie? I don't understand what you're asking.
Round question.
I had the race. I had the race version on mine, and we cut the muffler and resonator off of it originally, and then added in cherry bombs. So I wanted at the time I wanted it loud. It's when I first got the car, and after a while I got tired of it. I made it quiet by buying the Gretty exhaust and swapping it out and selling my MBRP. I haven't heard the street version, so.
I hear you, Jamie. So Jamie says she has one for her Jeep. Oh, there we go. What's up?
What's up?
Hey, Jamie.
So LS motors, they have two different coil packs. They have the round and the square. Which ones?
I think it's square, but I got a picture.
Because I have an LM7 with 243 heads. It's about to go on a YJ eventually. Figure I'd just come in and explain it instead of trying to type out a bunch of crap.
They look like they are. Oh, great. I took like the worst picture. It's from the side. That doesn't help me at all.
Plus, I was getting the scare of my lifetime with my daughter.
I got the number, so I can just I'll search the number and then I'll share.
Hey, Sean Ryder.
What's up, Sean?
So a 14-year-old and a Cummins do not mix. Just say that.
A little too much power for
her? It was interesting.
Uh-oh.
She does better with a clutch and no power.
That's weird.
Versus like, I don't know, she's not used to it. Like she just goes from like idle to, she's used to the 3-cylinder where she has to give it a lot and then let off the clutch and then it just goes like a golf cart because it's so slow. But the Cummins is so responsive, it just and then it just goes.
Full speed ahead.
So I think this is them. Shoot, this is not helping. They look like they're round in this picture. I'd have them up in the box above my boss. I just can't get to them. Well, maybe I can.
Well, in a couple weeks, I'll let you know what the dude wants to do. Well, because I already want new coil packs for this because I'm getting a Brian Tooley cam for it. So he gets all the parts and can start putting it together. But I definitely know coil packs are in the.
Yeah, stupid fast. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jamie. I apologize.
Oh, no, you're fine. I'm just rambling.
No, stupid fast. That's the same neighbor. And they didn't just give me. It's the same person. And it was her father's car. They gave me. I got like a Jensen, which is a super cheap touchscreen. And then I got two Jensens.
Jensen.
One of them I want to put in the Fox. It has the it has a Pioneer in there right now, but it's not getting something's not working with it. I have no stereo in the Fox body. That does drive me nuts. I'd like to have some music.
So this is what I'm about to put in the truck tomorrow.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Motor commander, pedal commander.
Controller.
Who's you? Okay, here's a question for you. I had Victor V-Dub, who comes in here a lot. He's reached out to me. He's selling his pedal commander. What does pedal commander do? Is it worth anything?
I will let you know in about 24 hours.
Okay.
You're not talking the Banks pedal commander. You're talking the pedal commander, right?
Yeah. Hold on. He sent me. Hold on.
This
If
is
it's
called
what I
the
think
Banks
it is,
pedal.
it gives you better throttle response.
Is it just boost amplifying the electric signal to the throttle body?
It's almost like a gain, based off of like what it looks like. It's just a gain, basically a potentiometer variation inside like some sort of logic in the computer. I'll have to, when I put this pedal commander on, I'll actually hook up my EFI Live and do a data log, and then I'll see exactly if it's doing anything. I might
Bring back throttle by wire.
Yeah, exactly. It changes the throttle response. It does not give you more power.
Yeah, there's no power added.
You think you're faster, but you're not.
But throttle response, I think, would help. At least help my daughter.
But I mean, is it a big enough change that it's worth it? Like, is it?
No, not in my opinion.
I don't know. I can't answer.
Victor's selling his for $200. He says.
In my opinion, it's not worth $200. If it were like $50, yeah, I'd say go for it because it does. I've actually played with them, and they do increase the response of the throttle depending on the settings slightly, but it's not enough to be worth the money they ask for them.
Is that going to go in your air duct?
So someone 3D printed this, so I'm gonna use this for now, but I'm gonna send my air duct off to get remolded so this can go in it, and I can see. So I want to see my fuel rail pressure, EGTs, and I can have the pedal commander readout right up in here. Probably gonna do. I'm gonna do boost definitely and trans temp, maybe trans line pressure if the setting's available for this. But I already know what my trans line pressure is for the tune, so it shouldn't be dropping off. Plus, I already know that I'm getting something built for it. I'll probably put a different valve body in, or might just get a whole stage 1 trans built with a billet input shaft.
What's up, MJ?
So, we'll see.
Hey, MJ.
Yeah, at some point, MJ, I'm gonna be headed out your way this year, or at least for Fox. Hopefully for Foxtoberfest. But
I gotta grab the OBS for Ford Takeover because
Ford.
Huh? Yeah, because of the Ford. Or I could bring the IDI and just smoke everybody out.
Oh, I love an old IDI. I haven't been in one of those in forever.
Oh, so Carol, so military?
Yeah.
Same.
Navy.
Also, right now I'm just traveling. I'm on TDY back at my dad's house, but
Nice.
that's why I'm sitting on the floor with my laptop and everything's scattered. But yeah.
I guess I don't recommend these tools, by the way.
Harbor Freight.
Yeah, I mean, usually they're pretty good, and I thought I'd like to have a swivel head ratcheting wrench, but
not from Harbor Freight.
Gear Wrench makes some good ones.
I've had good luck with a lot of my Harbor Freight tools. They're
So
ones
what?
that I would expect to be like one and done. Like when you get the angle grinder on clearance on sale for like $10, it's hard to beat.
Hard to beat that. But I'll stick with my angle grinder from that I have.
The Chicago Electric.
I did kill one of those angle grinders. And I was doing a lot of. That's when I was cutting out the floor pan for the MGB. It eventually gave away, but I had cut a lot of other things too before that.
The the Chicago Electric, the El Cheapo. So somebody stole my cordless one, and I was building an anti-wrap bar, so I had to run to Harbor Freight to grab one of those real quick to do it. And yeah, it was interesting. I don't like using their consumables because I had both face shield and goggles on, and one decided to grenade and shoot right straight up into my eye. Still, shot right through the shield, through the goggles, a piece of the
I no
goggle.
longer use Harbor Freight consumables for anything because of that problem. I have so many of those metal, their wire brushes that they have. I have had so many of those stuck in me. One day I was sitting there for a half an hour pulling them out of me. And that hurts.
That was a scary moment.
I bought my creeper from Harbor Freight. That's about it. That thing's money.
I mean, that's good. That's a good.
I quit using creepers because they move too easily.
I just don't like creepers and hair.
Nate, are you there?
I'll just throw blankets on.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay.
Blink
I see
eyeball.
that
No.
there.
I don't like creepers and hair.
Matt, you got someone scheduled for a build feature this month?
It was supposed to be Yellowhammer Garage to kind of talk about what happened to his car and where it is now. It's not his anymore, so he's but I thought it was kind of a neat story. But apparently he deleted all the stuff he sent me, so he's gonna have to send it back because it was in a Google Drive, and I don't pull it until the last minute. But I would like to reach out to the other guy who used to be the boss YouTuber before me, Sean McGinn.
Sean, yeah, I talked to him.
I'd like to have him on here and just like have him talk about everything he went through and all, like, from his old car to his new car.
He's got a story for sure. He definitely would have a lot to say. I'm gonna give him my my side pipes because he's gonna get the American Racing X pipe that has the exits, and I'm gonna just give him my side pipes. I still have them. I thought I'd be able to sell those, and no one wants to buy them. It's crazy. I was like, dang, I thought someone would want to buy those, so apparently not.
I might have to call this quits, guys. I hear my kid crying above me. I had to mute it for a second to verify.
Yeah, that was perfect because I was just sitting there to say I got to get going.
Yeah, it's
What are you trying to sell your side pipes for, Kiro? Or PM. Talk to me on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them to Sean though.
Okay, I got you.
If he still wants them.
No worries. If he doesn't, let me know.
Do you want them?
Dude, yeah, I'd love them because I have a jacked up set and I have a set that's broken and they're gonna need some major repairs because they were on my car when I ripped them off. They got jammed against a parking stanchion because I backed over it and it completely tore it apart. And I threw away the mid pipe that came with it for that because it was broken completely. I sheared off one of the side pipe arms. And I have a new mid pipe that I found, but the side pipes I still have, but they're completely one's got a major dent in it, and then both the flex hoses are just shot because they got torn.
Your current setup?
No. That would be cool.
I've got a set on the side that that was a set that I was thinking about figuring out a way to modify to put on the Fox body.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah,
I don't know if I'll do that yet, but I still have it. And the side pipes they're very badly damaged.
Okay. I just wish shipping wasn't so expensive. It's a
bummer. God, and it's gotten worse.
I mean, I could cover that easy. But,
we split it.
Shipping is so bad.
Man,
if Sean wants it, man, if he needs them, because I know I don't know what he took off his old car to put on the new one, or what the deal with that new one is. I just want him to tell a story of what that is, but probably going to save that for a video, I'm sure, when he starts up ever again.
That'd be cool. I'm going to go up because I got tuned by the same guy, and he wasn't able to meet me, but I'm going to go meet him hopefully soon.
Cool, man.
Because I'd love to see. He sent me a picture of the new car. I think he's seen it. It is amazing. The paint on it is incredible.
I will not mess with a tune on anything but my own stuff because I tend to mess up a lot before I get things right. I know I already hurt my truck. Yeah. But
Too lean?
huh?
Too lean?
What?
Too lean or too rich or what?
So I have my command and absolute rail pressure off, and I think I hurt the control valve in the high pressure pump, so I might have to replace that.
Frank, we were just I was talking about you, man. I was like, I don't think I've seen Frank in a while. Well, it has been 2 hours, guys, and I am definitely hearing my 1-year-old crying, so I should probably go handle that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out then as well.
Which boy?
Been good.
Take
care,
sorry,
everyone.
Sweet Fox. Everybody, appreciate everybody hopping in here. If you don't mind, please do hit the like button on the way out.
Okay.
I've got some videos coming down the pipe. I just got to get them edited, and it's all about finding time to do that. So,
Hey, thanks for having me in.
I appreciate you coming in.
Thanks. I'll let you know about the LS stuff. Figure out what they're square around.
No worries. Take care. Everybody, have a good night. I'm going to go handle my child.